The year 2021 marks the 7th annual International Yoga Day. The United Nations theme for this year is Yoga for Well-Being, which takes into account how the practice can promote the holistic health of every individual. The Indian Commission held a yoga session at India House in celebration of the event. It was one of several sessions held across the island, and the PBCJ's Living Healthy team captured highlights of the event.
The consistent practice of yoga can lead to the union of individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and body, man and nature. That was the common thought of those who gathered recently at the Indian Commission's India House for a yoga session.
The International Day of Yoga was endorsed, as was said, by a record. In fact, it's probably one of the most I know of, 177 member states, and has been celebrated annually since. This year's celebration comes at a time when the world continues to grapple with both the physical and psychological impacts of COVID-19 and could not be more timely. More than ever, the importance of practicing healthy coping mechanisms is important not only for our body but for our mental health. Yoga is a group of physical, mental, and spiritual practices that date back to the pre-Vedic times and have now developed into a posture-based physical fitness, stress release, and relaxation technique with proven benefits in reducing stress and anxiety, addressing major health issues, as well as improving flexibility and healing.
Minister of Education, Youth and Information, Favour Williams, applauded the effort of the High Commission.
I know that we're all living through a health crisis. There's been a lot of conversations about the state of our mental health, and if we're able to take some time out from our very busy schedules to be here this morning, even for an hour, to sit in a place, to bring our mind to a place of peace and to center ourselves is going to be to our benefit. As we go forward, I'm sure there are techniques that we will learn today that we can take back and keep practicing in our lives.
You should know that yoga is for everyone, whether you're young or old, overweight or fit. Yoga has a power to calm the mind and strengthen the body. That's what we learned from High Commissioner of India to Jamaica, His Excellency Masakwi Yongsong.
In fact, this has been practicing for a long time in India, since ancient times, but this has become even more important in these modern days when people are suffering from, those lifestyle diseases like hypertension, the blood pressure and diabetes and so on and so forth. It is also to have a peaceful relationship with our fellow being, and not just within our human fellow beings, but also have a symbiotic relationship with our environment. I think that's very crucial again, because we are having a huge problem of climate change, which I think because of the greed of human being, there's a rampant destruction of our environment. And yoga is a very holistic celebration. So it's not just starting from within, but also involving the community and also extending the celebration and this practice to the environment. And I think this is cannot be more relevant today.
The High Commissioner says yoga is a healthy activity that can be done at home with family. Remember, if a pose causes pain or proves too difficult, there are variations and modifications that can be made to help you. Yoga is not a one-size-fits-all. The best yoga workout for you depends on your individual needs and goals.